Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Wednesday, April 9th, 2025. Let's take a look at the charts. I will begin with this one, and that is the settlement last week. We actually opened below this 109.99 last week, a week ago Monday, continued south. Yes, I don't know if that's an updated chart. I tend to think it is. Yeah, it is an updated chart. We're down on the day, but not on the week. 96.30 last. We are expecting 79.09 as a completed objective below 109.99. That could be, under normal volatility circumstances, a 2 to 3 month play. But right now, it's more like a 2 to 3 week play. We may actually see it this week yet. We're in the middle of the week. 81.97 forms the beginning of a range down to 79.09. 81.97 is a 50% downside retracement from that October 22 low against that recent all-time high from January. And so here we are. Is there anything else to say with this image? I don't think so. For the day itself, I don't want to ignore this former channel bottom. It has not behaved well in terms of containment, but on an intraday basis, it just might. 96.50. Numerically, we closed below that formation. If we open there or lower, we can fall to 90.69 today quite easily. 90.69 is that August low, and despite the fact that we took it out on Monday, it is still there. I am not a big, I wouldn't encourage aggressive buying at 90.69. Certainly for those who are aggressive day traders, trade throughout the day. 90.69 stands out, as should 96.50. But if you're more of a 3 to 5 day swing trader, there's nothing to do but perhaps sell 102.01 today. That is a steeply descending channel top. It also correlates pretty well with the high of the low that was put out on Monday. And so if we were to say close above 102.01, 109.78 is likely tomorrow, Thursday. If we happen to push through 102.01 today, we could actually reach 109.78 today. 109.78 is on the daily chart what we find on the weekly chart at 109.99. So I'm using 109.99. This is, if tested, a ceiling of resistance, short sale opportunity back to 79.09 within a matter of probably 3 to 5 weeks. If we close above 109.99, it does neutralize expectations for 79.09. But in terms of expectations for a retesting of the 150s highs that were put out in later 24 and earlier this year, that comes with a settlement, at least at this point in time, above 122.91. So if we were to close, for instance, above 109.99 today, not going to happen. But if so, 122.91 is just a few days away, 3 to 5 days, where we could top out on a weekly basis. And if we close above 122.91, we've got I think we actually have a good move low. The 150s then likely within a matter of a month or two, maybe within 3 to 5 weeks with heightened volatility. But this upside scenario is not likely. What is likely is lower trade. In fact, the triple Q has tested. Well, the triple Q is another animal altogether, so to speak. It's got Tesla and it's got these other stocks. Apple's been getting hit hard with the Chinese tariffs. So the 79.09 channel bottom, that 2-year channel bottom, the triple Q settled below its version last week. And this week, Monday and Tuesday, we rallied back up to it and tested it to the very tick, and it held and we fell away. And that's why I think you should have triple Q analysis. I think you should have, if you don't have it already, you should have it. And lo and behold, wickedstocks.com presents it on a daily basis, just like you see with the NVIDIA report. In fact, on Tuesday, wickedstocks.com put out a stock pick on CVS Healthcare Systems. It is not part of the high-tech sector, and it's following its own drumbeat. It's actually on the edge of a significant buy signal into the third quarter. A 3 to 5 month rally in excess of 20% is anticipated if we settle above a key area that we are presently in the very close proximity of. You want to check it out. Go to wickedstocks.com. Take advantage of our 5-day free trial. You will see the CVS stock pick. And it's something there. I think it's a great part for diversifying your portfolio. If you're heavily into the tech stocks, I think it's a great way to just sort of follow another stock that is sort of diverging with what we're seeing right now with the overall tech sector. But let's get back to the day itself, shall we? 90.69. If we break it, we can test 81.97 today. But really what I would say is a settlement today below 90.69 is the likelier outcome for yielding 81.97 tomorrow. But, Trump announced 104% tariffs on China on Tuesday afternoon. And so, how are the Chinese going to respond overnight? We could actually test 81.97 today. I hate to say it, but we could. And 81.97, the beginning of a range, as I show here, down to 79.09, that can absorb selling for the year, through the rest of the year. And we can round up from here. And once we then, following that, subsequently close above 109.99, then we've got a good low for the year in terms of what I would see in terms of the technicals. Now, if we close below 79.09, it doesn't look pretty for NVIDIA. Doesn't look pretty at all. But we're not there yet, and I'm not expecting as much. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. I will be back tomorrow, of course, with Thursday's NVIDIA. You have a great day.